One of the things that I advocate really strongly with people that I work with is that they need to become content creators to adopt an attraction marketing strategy. Platforms such as LinkedIn and blogs are great environments to attract potential buyers to you and actually come up on their radar much earlier in the sales cycle than when people typically go to market. There's a book that I've been promoting really heavily. It's by David Meerman Scott, The New Rules of PR and Marketing, and it's a book that I recommend for everybody who cares about personal brand and wants to adopt a content marketing attraction strategy to how they sell. But one of the common questions I get is, should salespeople be content creators or should they just be content curators? What I mean by that is that should they be writing unique thought leadership pieces that they can publish, or should they just be working with other people's content as their strategy? So for example, retweeting other people's content or reposting other people's material in the form of updates. My view is that salespeople should become content creators, and here's a couple of reasons why I think it's important. The first is it's going to get the salesperson to truly understand what it is that they think they're going to go and talk to people about. Often what happens is marketing people or sales managers come up with spiels or scripts that they give salespeople as a way to go on prime conversations. But the reality is when the prospect scratches beneath the surface with the person, there's really nothing there. So if a salesperson actually researches something and writes about it, they'll learn it and they'll be able to talk about it confidently. They'll also be able to point their prospective customer to the things that they've written. So for that reason alone, I think it gives salespeople a lot more confidence in what they're actually talking about, but not a shallow level of misplaced confidence, genuine confidence based on having deep understanding. The other reason I think salespeople creating content is a worthwhile strategy is it actually helps them sell themselves so that they're in a position to be able to sell what their company offers. The person that's being sold to always needs to buy the person before they're going to buy what's behind them. We need to build trust with people before they'll go ahead. The way a person sells is far more important than what they sell. So having some real depth and substance to them and being able to have the conversations makes a huge difference. So encourage your salespeople to do research, encourage them to write, but also make sure that you have a social media policy in place so that salespeople don't cross the line. The last thing I'll say on this topic is that it's also very important that salespeople are not just building their brand, but they're strongly associating with your own. You don't want salespeople building a brand that enables them to take your customers with them if they leave. So make sure that what they're doing links back to the corporate website, the corporate blog, and that it's strongly branded for the company as well as themselves. I'm Tony Hughes, and you can find me in LinkedIn and also on my website at rsvpselling.com.